According to the Institution of Archaeology, this is the human story, that for thousands of years we subsisted as primitive hunter-gatherers. And then 6,000 years ago, we suddenly developed both the compulsion and capacity to construct vast stone cities and megaliths such as the ziggurat of Mesopotamia and the pyramids of Egypt, and thus human civilization was born. But does this story really make any sense? Skeletal remains found at the Jebel Irhoud archaeological site in Morocco in 1961 suggest that our species, Homo sapiens, has existed on Earth in its modern form for at least 300,000 years. Is it plausible, therefore, that for the majority of that time, for more than 294,000 years, that we existed merely as hunter-gatherers? According to the author Graham Hancock, it is not. In his book Fingerprints of the Gods, published in 1995, he proposes instead that we are in fact a species with amnesia, a species that tragically has forgotten its past, and he supports this claim as follows. Firstly, there's the Piri Reis Map. Created in 1513 by the Turkish admiral Piri Reis by copying far older source maps, the Piri Reis Map is surprising in that it clearly depicts the continent of Antarctica, a landmass that we only discovered in 1820. Furthermore, the map describes Antarctica as having a temperate climate, suggesting that whoever explored it and plotted the original source maps did so when it was last free of ice, at least 6,000 years ago. Secondly, in 1994, the German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt discovered the ancient megalithic site of Göbekli Tepe in southeast Turkey. The site was not only highly sophisticated in its construction, but was estimated to be at least 12,000 years old, proving that human civilization must be at least twice as old as previously thought. Thirdly, the sheer scale and sophistication of many of the ancient megaliths, such as the pyramids of Egypt and the 1,600-ton carved stones of Baalbek, Lebanon, are so advanced that we would be hard-pushed to be able to reproduce them even today. Extraordinary feats of engineering such as quarrying and transporting granite stones weighing hundreds of tons hundreds of miles, and then carving them to an accuracy of less than a hair's breadth, are relatively common in the archaeological record, and yet we still have absolutely no idea how such feats were achieved. So what caused us to forget our past? According to Graham Hancock, Earth was most likely hit by a comet at the end of the last ice age, which caused a sudden melting of the polar ice caps and brought about a cataclysmic global flood. Evidence that such a flood occurred can be found in the mythological canon of seemingly every culture and world religion. Indeed, the Greek philosopher Plato even specifies the date of the flood as occurring around 10,800 BC. And recently, several scientific studies have supported this theory that such a cataclysmic flood really did take place 12,800 years ago. This flood, Hancock claims, wiped out almost all traces of any prior civilization from the Earth, and left the few survivors with the task of starting civilization all over again. If you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe for more content just like it, and until next time, thanks for watching.